like a maid with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do?
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. All day, all day.
This is Bell. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now Bell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's put that team on the clock.
Brady gives to Michel, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Hey, 10, 53! 57, You're track! Check! Check out, hot!
They'll run it. This is Michel. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. With the snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They will run for the first time here with White. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 2nd down, it's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Go! Let's go, D.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 91 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Daniel Brown taking it in. And the Jets will extend their lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's just me and you. Take 4. Jam. Go. 72.
On the ground, this is Michel. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Michel. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
It's our time. Hey, Echo. 58, come on. Watch the pass. 58,
here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Darnold now to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 76 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Quentin Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On the ground, Michel. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Wait, that. Wait, watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check 37. Check 37. Sit. Watch the safety creep. Hey, Alabama.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Brady now going to lead it with Michel on the draw. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tight end's right. 4 down, check. 4 down. Alert. Switch it, come on, switch it.
Throwing again. Brady. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round, they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
It's a gain of 35.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side with Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A Nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and goal, Darnold, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Check 43. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Alert.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
High 7. Go, go, go. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Slam, slam, slam. 450.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game and it's something you did not need to do.
Hey, check, Mike. Hey, Alpha. 57.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Gold 50. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check it. Check. 72. Hatchet. Hey, check it.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Back. 72.
Check 31. Watch safety creep.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And it's second down.
Watch out.
Following the penalty, Michelle. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Wahoo!
57. Mike 57.
Check. Hey, check, Mike 57. Gold Bandit. Let's get in there now.
Tight dog.
Alert.
Check. Lucky.
Shotgun now for Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Darnold is brought in by Jamison Crowder. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taking you to 13. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Alabama, 380. Deuce, alert. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Wide motion, wide motion.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Here we go.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. This is blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field. But normally, you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, boy, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
A little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. Got his man, that's Harry. He got 29 yards that time. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 38 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. Extra point, good by Gostkowski. And that will get him one closer.
37, Patriots 10.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They start the drive with White. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7
Hey, Delta.
at the 28-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, 72 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
57. Mike.
Bravo.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Hey, check Mike 57.
Check it. Reload. Sugar. Easy. Shadow.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead.
43, Patriots 17.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
I got one.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 68 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady will try again on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Brady going to throw. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Topper! Check 52. Regular. Hey, seam 6.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots get a score closer. Gostkowski the extra point on the NFL scoreboard. 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that they're dry.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the slant.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
Wait, 20. 57's the mic. Be a long day for you.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Michel. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 38, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. On 1st and 10, Darnold trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Montgomery. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the Jets will extend their lead. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. Brady now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10.
Go, Bandit! Go! Go!
From the gun, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo!
To throw again, Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. New England on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, goal 66.
Check.
Hey, 66.
Check. Crunch.
Check it, reload.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Alert!
Check your hot read.
Hey, exit. Hey, check it.
The mic. Here we go. Sponge.
72.
No.
Hey, Alabama.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Focus, defense, focus.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. And Darnold wants to throw the football. That's complete to White. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's got White here. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, Darnold. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Point after now from Catanzaro. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Check 43. Regular. Showing it. Check the backer.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Brady, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Check 3, check. Rip. Check.
Brady to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the end.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35.